Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And I hope that you guys had an amazing weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm just been up for a while, just hanging out with my little man while everybody else is still sleeping. But I had a message for y'all this morning that I wanted to talk about, and hopefully that you'll share this video with somebody that you love, you care about, to really start opening up their mind a little bit, because these are times that we really need to start listening up. We need to start understanding that the old ways of doing things nowadays is just not working anymore. It's not working anymore. And the one thing I learned is that, over time, in order for things to change, you have to change. And to have things that you never had, you have to do things that you've never done. So that brings me to my topic today, which is, starting a business is no longer a luxury, right? It's a necessity. See, I remember back in the days when I was looking at business, it was more or less like, oh, just making more money. That was my mindset. I just wanted to make more money. I seen people making money online. I wanted a piece of that. I started the business, but that was just a small piece. That was just a small piece of what I was looking at, but I didn't understand the true value around starting a business. Didn't understand it at all. And I just remember, hey, good morning. What's up? What's going on? We got Kim. We got Coach in the house. What's happening? We got my man Lefty. What's going on? Good morning. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't understand the value behind it, right? And it really wasn't until, this pandemic hit where it, really opened my eyes to, understanding the value of having a business. Now, you can start a business, you can start a home-based business, or you can start a traditional. Right now, during this pandemic, it may not be the greatest idea to start a traditional business, right? And I'll give you the reason why. Because right now with this pandemic, they're limiting how many people can be in a particular area at a certain time, right? Just so that way social distancing can still subside, right? But then, but you also have to look at the facts that during this pandemic, what is most people doing? More people are shopping online. More people are shopping online. So to kind of eliminate the problem of being in stores and around people during this whole COVID-19, more people are shopping online. Even at Walmart, more people are starting to utilize their service to have somebody get their groceries for them. So all they got to do is go there, all right, get their groceries, load their car up, and then they out of there, right? More people are shopping on Amazon. I mean, we see Jeff Bezos, I think in the news, I think they were saying he was close to $1 trillion that he had made during this pandemic. Because now when stores were out of toilet paper, hand sanitizer, the things that are essential to our needs, people were running to Amazon to pick those things, running to Amazon and shopping, right? Having it delivered right to their house. So that was just something that really started to open my eyes up a lot more to the fact of starting a business. Now think about it. We are all quarantined. We are home, you know what I'm saying? Some people are still working a job or whatever the case. But this is the perfect time for you to start a home-based business. And I'm gonna give you hey Alethea, what's going on? I'm gonna give y'all just a couple of reasons why. Well, starting a home-based business can help you to reduce the amount of taxes, especially if you work a 9-to-5. I didn't realize that. Until I got started with my opportunity, started working with the experts, and they opened my eyes. They were like, man, we can help you to stop overpaying the taxes. And I was like, really? Well, if you don't believe me, you can go to irs.gov and do your own little research. Right in there, they talk about starting a home-based business and the benefits behind it. Because when you start a home-based business, you can turn your expenses into deductions. I didn't realize that. There's a lot of entrepreneurs right now that have a business while working a 9-to-5 that still don't know that. They still haven't adjusted their W-4. They're still overpaying in taxes while making money in their business, right? So these are some things that really started to open my mind up. And it wasn't until I started working with the experts and they told me to send them my last 2 pay stubs and my most recent tax return. And when I sent it to them, they adjusted and filled out my W-4 for me. And when I took it to my job and I saw my pay increase go up $450 a month. That's when it really became real to me. Like, this is real. Like, legally, ethically, and morally, you can adjust your taxes and stop overpaying. That means that that's more money coming into your household. And like, that just blew my mind. Another reason why you want to have a business, guys, is because that puts you in control of your money. Right? Own and control income is so important nowadays because you don't control the income that you make at your job. Okay? You don't control the money that you're getting from the government right now for unemployment. You don't control those things. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Coach Toby Price, because the other night he put me on a phone call with a lady and we had a really great conversation. And I always pay attention. I always pay attention to things that people say. And boy, she dropped this quote on me that blew my mind. Like, that literally, like, and I want y'all to write this down. She said, if you give people the power to feed you, you give those same people the power to starve you. Let me say that one more time, because I want y'all, like, I literally want you guys to write this down, read it, and reflect on this quote, because like, this right here fired me up. She said, if you give people the power to feed you, you give those same people the power to starve you. Now, what do I mean by that? What does that mean to me? Well, let's think about it. Y'all see my shirt? These jobs ain't loyal, okay? These jobs ain't loyal to none of us. We're not in control of that. Right now, you may be working the job, living paycheck to paycheck, overpaying the taxes. You could never walk into your job and go into your boss's office and say, hey, struggling a little bit, I need you to up my pay. I mean, if you try that, let me know how that works for you. Okay? Let me know how that works when you walk in your boss off and tell them that you need a raise. And especially during this time, during the pandemic, you see all these businesses closing down. I mean, the article just came out. United Airlines. People use United Airlines to travel. 36,000 jobs gone, including pilots, forced into early retirement. I mean, y'all have to understand, they are not in control of that. They are not in control of their income. These people have worked hard to get into those positions, and because of this pandemic, was forced out of a job. Just think about all the millions of people standing in an unemployment line waiting. Now, when I go back to, if you give people the power to feed you, you give the same people the power to starve you, you think about how people are relying on the government right now. How many people are getting that unemployment and that extra $600 that's just chilling right now, that's not doing anything, that's not making any sound decisions on what to do with that extra money they're getting in. Some of these people right now are making more money on unemployment than they were when they were clocking into their job. So they living in their luxury right now. They living in their luxury because in their mind, they're not thinking that at some point that extra $600 is going to be gone. And when that extra $600 is gone, and now they're back to making a percentage of what they were making at their job, how are these people going to survive? Once again, you give people the power to feed you, you give the same people the power to starve you, because now you're relying on the government to send you this money. You're expecting that extra $600, but when the government takes it away, now it's putting you in a position to back to struggling, probably even worse than you were before you got started. And the one thing I learned is that when the government is giving you extra money, guys, be smart and make investments to help make that, let that money make more money for you. Because what happens is, and a lot of people do this, is that when things are going good in their life, they do nothing. And the one thing I learned is that you have to prepare for war in the time of peace. So right now, while you getting that extra money and everything's cool, you living a life, you getting the things that you want because you got this extra money coming in, you need to be preparing for what's next. You really need to be preparing for what's next. But see, people don't think like that, because what's going to happen is, as soon as the government says that $600, extra $600, it's going to end, right? That extra $600 is gone. And now people's backs are against the wall now, and they still have no job to go to. No jobs are really hiring right now because they can't afford it. and now you don't have that extra $600, watch how many people start scrambling trying to figure it out. When all along, when they was getting that extra $600, they had the chance to make a change in their life then. It just blows my mind. We wait till the worst happens to want to now start trying to fix things instead of taking the chance that we have now and really don't, like, really, flipping it over, man. That extra money, like, think about it, man. And that money ain't free. Because now with all that extra money that's coming out for the $600, when it's time, inflation is going to shoot sky high. Taxes are going to go sky high. And if your income is staying the same and you ain't did nothing, that's it. That's the reason why I'm telling you guys that starting a business is no longer a luxury. It's not all about, let me be cool, make some extra money and live the lavish lifestyle. Like, you really need a business. Because when your job, as you see on my shirt, these jobs ain't loyal, right? When you see these jobs starting to close down at your expense, they don't care what happens when you leave them doors. When they got to save money to keep the business going, you are expendable. I don't give a damn if you the LeBron James, the Michael Jordan, the Derrick Jeter of your job. If they need to save money, you out of there. You out of there. That's why you need controlled and owned income, where you're in control of your money. The work that you put in reflects the money that you receive. You guys got to learn to stand on your own 2 feet and keep it moving. You got to stand on your own 2 feet. When that lady said that, if you give people the power to feed you, you give the same people the power to starve you, like, that hit different when I heard that. Like, my mind was blown, because I was like, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. We've been systematically hypnotized to think that the government is out here for us when we have the power. When they say power to the people, we have the power to change all of this is going on in our economy right now. But as long as you're dependent on the government to make decisions and make moves and tell you what to do next, we're going to always be in this rat race on that hamster wheel, just running in place. It's time to get off that hamster wheel. It's time for us to start stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Our kids depend on it, man. If you look at this economy today, just imagine if we don't make the change now, if we don't make better decisions now, what will our children have to endure in 5, 10, 15, 20 years from today? What would they have to endure? And I'm telling you, man, listen, I'm one of the realest people on the internet. Like, I'm just spinning it to you real. These are true facts. True facts. I mean, we've been window shopping in life for so long. What do I mean by window shopping? Y'all know when y'all go to the mall and y'all have y'all regular stores that you go into because you're comfortable going in there. You can afford to go in there. But then you have those expensive stores that you always wanted to go in, but you know that your financial situation doesn't deem you worthy enough to go into those places. So what do? You look at those places through the glass. Oh, that's a nice shirt. Oh, I love that belt. Oh, look at them shoes. But you never have the confidence to actually walk in. That's what we do in life. We window shop the things we want in life. We drive in neighborhoods and see the beautiful houses, right? We drive by these car lots. We see these cars. We see other people, just traveling and doing things that we want to do. And we just looking outside the glass at the life that we truly want and deserve. And we just looking through the glass because our financial situation doesn't deem us worthy to live that type of lifestyle. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, and this is just a little secret, we are all capable of living that lifestyle. Just most of us are not willing to put in the work to get there. That's just the sad reality. When you're turning down opportunity after opportunity and after opportunity, it's like you are choosing to stay stuck and prisoner to your financial situation. Like, too many people are anticipating what's going to happen if they start a business, or if I start a business, this may not work. Oh, nobody gonna sign up. Worried about the investment. Like all of these little things that come up and you never even gave it a try to see how it could work for you. It's like this. Here's one of my favorite analogies. We all go to the beach, okay? It's just kind of, just go there with me, right? We all go to the beach and we chilling. What's up, man? Yeah, you can go in there. That's fine. No, you're not. Oh, you can have some. You know what I'm saying? So we all at the beach. Now, we all at the beach. We swimming. We out in the water. We swimming. New person comes up. We invited them to come chill with us, right? And they come to the water. Now, they see people out here swimming. They see people out in the water swimming. And we screaming from the water to the shore. Man, the water feels great. Get in here. But what does people anticipate when they first get to the water and they put their toes in? It feels cold, right? So now they dragging their feet. They dragging their feet. I don't know. Feel cold. Then you still tell them, hey, get in, the water's fine. So now they get out in the water a little bit, get around their legs. So they get around their legs, they chilling, but they still haven't got out there to swim with you. Meanwhile, people are telling you, just dunk yourself under the water is fine. Finally get it around their waist, and they still playing around. And you still telling them, hey, the water is fine. Get in the water. After all of that anticipation and dragging the feet and everything, they finally get in the water. They dunk themselves under the water. They come back out. And guess what? Now they out there swimming with everybody else. The water feels great, just like people were telling them. Well, it's the same thing with my message today, guys. There's a lot of people right now that's not losing during this pandemic. And we in the water swimming right now. And we screaming back to you to come on in. The water is fine. The water is fine. Come on in. While you still standing at the shore, we telling you that it's fine. We telling you that it's okay to start a business. Come join us. It's okay to be part of the team because we gonna support you. We telling you those things. But it's up to you to lock arms. It's up to you to take action. Because we already doing it. We already have results. So all we doing is we telling you, come on in the water, come swim with us. Because like I said, guys, starting a business is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. And until you're in control, you will always be a prisoner to your financial situation. Okay? Once again, the saying goes, if you give people the power to feed you, you give the same people the power to starve you. Let that marinate on your brain a little bit. Let that marinate. And then drop a comment and tell me what that phrase means to you. Okay? So that being said, guys, I just wanted to drop that message on y'all this morning. I really hope that this is something that hit home. Guys, do me a favor. Share this video with somebody. Share it with somebody. Because right now you got people in your life that's living by them old negative principles that don't work anymore, that need a kick in the butt to say, you need to wake up and get started. You need to wake up, start a business while you have the time. Because like I said, if you're on unemployment right now, that $600 is about to be gone very soon. I think next month they about to start ending that $600. You still have time to take a little bit of that extra money and start you a business so that way you can let that money make you more money. Don't sit around and wait until things get worse in your life and now you're unable to start a business because now your financial situation is pretty crazy, right? Okay, so that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. God bless. And I look forward to talking with you guys all soon, all right? Peace.